The Lucy Show, starring Lucille Ball, co-starring Vivian Banks.
There's a big sale at Bigelow's. How'd we happen to miss that? Look at that. Dentures, $4.98.
Dentures, $4.98?
Yeah, they're made in Japan. Gee, it's too bad we don't need some.
Why don't you buy them for your old age?
Oh, Mr. Mooney. Do you mind if we join you?
Yes.
Thank you.
Mrs. Carmichael, please.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Gee, that's a pretty gift. Is it for someone?
Well, yes, but it isn't a gift. It's a Bowser bag. Yes, I'm having some bones gift-wrapped for my dog.
Oh, Mr. Mooney. Oh, dear.
Yes, ladies?
Oh, just 2 cups of tea, please.
Yes, ma'am.
There you are. There we are. Oh.
Well, are we all settled?
Yes, I think so.
Oh, nice. Do you mind if I go back to my lunch?
No, please do.
Go right ahead.
Yeah. We're just going to have some tea and then get right back to the bargain counters.
What is in this package?
Oh, those are my fancy garters.
Well, your fancy garters are on top of my liver.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh,
That's too bad.
Gee, I didn't see that, Mr. Mooney. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Oh, this good. Tastes good.
Ooh, I'll say it is.
Hey.
My, that package is beautifully wrapped.
It certainly is.
Who's it for?
Yeah, who's it for?
Well, if you must know, it's for my wife. It's her birthday tomorrow.
Oh, isn't that nice? You didn't forget your wife's birthday.
How could I? She's been reminding me of it every day for the past 6 weeks.
What did you get her?
Yeah, what'd you get her?
Well, it's something that she's been wanting for a long time.
What is it?
Yeah, what is it?
Well, it's a simply lovely Oh, no, you don't. Oh, no, it's supposed to be a surprise, and it would no longer be a surprise if I told you to. You'd blab it all over town.
Oh, Mr. Mooney, we would not. Come on now, you can tell us.
Yeah, you can tell us. It won't go any further.
It won't go any further.
I know it won't because I'm not going to tell you.
Well, if you feel like that, don't tell us.
No.
Oh, Vivian, it's almost 2:00. We got to get back to the battlefront.
Okay.
Gee, I'm sorry, Mr. Mooney, but we're going to have to go.
Oh, you're just saying that to make me feel good.
Mr. Mooney.
So you are. Allow me.
Well, thank you.
You're
Funny
fat,
boy.
I got it.
Oh, my goodness.
What's the matter?
Mrs. Mooney just drove up. She mustn't see this. It's a surprise. She can't see it until tomorrow morning.
Give it to me.
What?
Give it to
you?
me. Yeah, I'll pretend it's mine.
Oh, all right. Now, I'll pick it up later.
Okay.
And I'll take care of your check.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Mooney. Bye-bye.
Mr. Carmichael.
What?
I know how nosy you are. So promise me you will not open that package.
Mr. Mooney, I give you my word of honor, I will not open this package. Let's go by the doctor's and have it x-rayed. No. All right, come on.
The bargain sale. On black and blue.
Well, a good bargain is worth a bruise or two. Viv, you better take off Mr. Mooney's package. I can't get these down.
Just a minute.
Ugh. Whew. Here we are.
Here.
I'd sure like to know what's in here. I'd give anything to know what he bought her. I think I'll open it.
Now, Lucy, you promised not to open that.
Well, you didn't promise. You open it.
No.
Aren't you curious?
It really doesn't make any difference to me one way or the other.
It's kind of heavy. Viv, it's ticking. Mr. Mooney bought his wife a time bomb.
That's your wristwatch you hear.
Oh. Well, the way he talks about her, you never know.
Now, you put that down and just forget it. That is none of your business.
I guess you're right. None of my business. Mr. Mooney wants to buy his wife a present. I guess that's just strictly between the two of them. Nobody else really has any right to know what's in it. Except me! I just got to open it, Vivian.
If you do, you'll hate yourself in the morning.
If I don't, I'll hate myself all night because I won't sleep awake.
Now, control yourself.
I can't, Viv. I can't.
Oh, honestly, you ought to join Package Openers Anonymous.
Please, Viv, please.
No,
Please, just
no,
let me have a little
I am not going to let you open that.
Please.
You promised that you
Please,
wouldn't.
Viv. Now look what you did.
Me? You did that.
Sounds like it's broken.
Well, now you're going to have to open it because we're going to have to see what it is because we're going to have to get another one like it.
Well, good. I at least get to see what it is.
Oh, honest to goodness, Lucille. You are the limit. What's the matter?
What is it?
A ceramic jigsaw puzzle.
Vivian, what are we going to do?
Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll get a bottle of glue and we'll glue it all back together again. Then as soon as we see what it is, we'll go and get another one just like it.
Vivian, you are a genius.
Compared to you, yes, I am. What do you think?
What is it?
Well, it looks like a rhinoceros wrestling a parrot.
Please, Viv, no jokes, huh? Now, where are we going to find another one of these if we don't know what it is?
Lucy, you got me.
Oh, Viv, I'm in such trouble. What am I going to do?
Well, now, there are two things you can do. You can tell Mr. Mooney the truth.
Yeah, I could do that.
Or you can lie to him.
I like that better. Yeah, I think I'll just have to tell him that... Oh, no. No, I can't lie to him. I can't lie to him. I'm just going to have to ask him where we got this thing, and I'm just going to have to go out and get another one just like it.
Okay, if you want to do it the hard way.
Well, I'll be able to worm it out of him. I can be very subtle, you know.
Yeah.
Hello, Mrs. Carmen.
Get that thing out of here. Yeah, hurry up. Oh, boy. Hurry up. Oh, wait to get all the pieces. Oh, the box. Just a minute. Just a minute. Oh, Mr. Mooney, what a pleasant surprise.
Mrs. Carmichael, why did you...
How long have you been out there? I didn't hear the bell.
You didn't hear the bell? You just slammed the door in my face.
Oh, was that you? I thought it was a salesman.
Look, I stopped by.
Oh, I'm so glad you did. Now, let me have your hat.
Oh, no. I stopped by to get that gift
Yes,
for my
I
wife.
know.
Let me have it, please.
No, the gift you'll get, yes, but let's just sit down, have a hot cup of tea, and talk for a little while.
I don't have time. I have to be at a Chamber of Commerce meeting in 15 minutes. The gift, please. Huh?
Yes, the gift.
Lucy,
Yes?
can I see you for just a minute?
Yes, now you sit down, Mr. Mooney.
Mrs. Carmichael, the gift, please.
Yes, we'll bring it
Hurry.
Yes, we'll bring it
Mrs.
right out.
Did you find out what it is?
No.
Well, did you find out where we got it?
No. He just said he wants it, and he wants it right now.
Okay, then give it to him. I rewrapped it and it looks just as good as new.
Yeah, looks as good as new on the outside, but not on the inside. We can't give him this broken mess.
Oh, yes, we can. Well, he could drop it with just a little help.
Oh, yeah. And we're just the kids that can help him.
I thought you'd never catch on. Come on.
Here's your gift, Mr. Mooney.
Oh, thank you. Let me have it, please.
Sure.
Mrs. Carmichael, this is breakable.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Mr. Mooney. I don't know what came over me. It was a stupid thing to do. Oh, look at the bow. It's coming off now. Let me have it now.
The bow
Fix
is
it.
perfectly all right. I'll take it
No,
home.
now,
fix it
Mr.
myself.
Mooney, I insist on fixing the bow.
Don't do. You let me have it. It's all right.
All right.
Let me have it. Excuse me. What are you doing down there?
Yes, Viv, what are you doing down there? For heaven's sake, get up.
Well,
Get up. Now, let me take it and fix that bow. The bow is
The
really
bow looks
falling
lovely.
off.
Really,
Mr.
it looks lovely.
Mooney,
Why
please.
do you want to take
Now,
that
I
away?
fixed it
The
for you.
bow.
I just want to take the present
I
home
know
to my
you
wife,
would wanna
that's
take
all.
that to Irma
Why are
with
you
the
grabbing it
bow.
all the time? It looks lovely. I don't know what's wrong with it. Oh, all right, fine. Thank you very much.
There
That's
you
delightful.
are.
Thank you very much. Oh, my goodness.
What's the matter?
Oh, it's all sticky on the bottom.
Oh, I accidentally spilled all that glue. Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Here, I'll wipe it off. Oh, isn't that too bad?
Now I'll have to have it rewrapped at McCullough's.
McCullough's? We're going to McCullough's. We're going to do some shopping there. We'll have it rewrapped for you. Don't you worry about
now
it.
you go right along and do what you have to do,
Yes.
and you come back later and we'll have that
Yes.
all rewrapped.
Come back
Don't you
later?
worry. Yes, don't you worry now.
Why do these things always happen to me? Why me?
Mr. Mooney,
Don't touch me! I'd rather be stuck to this door forever than stuck to either one of you for 10 seconds.
Oh, Lucy, look at the figures. Where do we start?
I don't know. It could be any one of these things.
Lucy, you think this could be it?
Well, it could be. It's the same color.
Uh-huh.
But ours doesn't have a dimple.
Maybe it's one of those pieces left over.
Good afternoon, ladies. May I help you?
Yes, I'd like to ask you something. If you broke that and glued it back together again, would it look anything like this?
What is that?
That's what we're trying to find out.
Yeah, do you know Mr. Mooney, the bank president?
Mr. Mooney? Oh, yes, a very good customer.
Well, he was in here this morning and he bought something for his wife, and we've got to get another one just like it.
Let me see now. Oh, I remember.
Good.
The ceramic cat.
Mr. Gould?
Yes. Oh, pardon me.
This lady just bought that. He bought this for his wife?
Boy, he must really hate her.
Oh, boy. We'd like to buy that, please.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just sold it to that lady.
Oh,
well, then we'd like to have one just like it.
yes.
I'm sorry. We're all out.
Well, do you know where I might find one? Has anybody else got them?
Oh, Bigelow's had one in their window.
Bigelow's had them? Oh,
It
thanks
may
a lot.
still be there.
Yeah, well, hurry up.
Okay.
What are we going to do? Oh, for heaven's sake.
Just what are you girls doing?
We were just locking up. We work here.
Oh, yeah, it's been an awful day. I'm exhausted, Lucy. Let's go home, huh?
Yeah, I'm tired, yeah.
Good night, officer.
Yeah, it's
Good
locked.
night.
Good night, officer.
Now, what are you coming back for? You can't get in tonight. We'll have to wait till tomorrow.
Oh, I can't wait till tomorrow. Mr. Mooney's picking it up tonight. Maybe there's somebody still in there. Open up. Please open up. Oh, dear. Hey, Viv, you see what I see?
What do you see?
An open transom.
Now, Lucille, you can't go in there and steal that cat.
I'm not going in there and steal anything. If I can get that cat out of that window, I'll leave a note and I'll leave the money.
But we might get caught in there. What would happen if somebody came and caught us?
Stop talking and give me a boost.
Oh, Lucy, I think...
Give me a boost. There, now. Wait till I get this foot here, and then you give me a boost.
Where do you want me to...
Right there. Get over near the building.
Oh, wait just a minute, girl. Boy.
Okay? Are you all right? So if I can get up here.
Can I help you
Yeah,
anymore?
just watch for the policeman.
Okay?
Yeah.
Lucy, here he comes. Hello there, officer.
You still here?
Yeah, I'm just waiting for my lift.
Oh, where's your friend?
She already got her lift.
Well, I hope you'll get
Good night, officer.
it. Good night. Are you sure you wouldn't like me to wait with you?
Oh, no, officer, you don't have to wait with me.
All right, if you're sure then.
Oh, I'm absolutely sure. I'm not afraid of anything. Good night.
Maybe I should call you a taxi.
Oh, no, don't bother to call me a taxi. I'm perfectly all right.
Well, I better stick around here. You know, you never can tell in this neighborhood.
You gonna stick around? Well...
Did you hear something?
Oh, it was that mechanical man in the window. I think he sort of made a noise.
Yeah, that's a pretty good gimmick they got there, you know?
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
They sure do look real, don't they?
Yeah, I guess they do. I never could tell the difference, you know. You know, the man looks real, but that redhead, there could never be a human being with that color hair.
Lucy, what are you doing in there? Come on out. Oh, you can stop that mechanical bit now.
I like it. It is fun.
Come on now, Lucy. How do you think it looks, huh?
I think it looks beautiful. I really do. Oh, that's probably Mr. Mooney. You just finished in time.
Okay.
Did you get my gift wrap?
Yes, there it is.
Oh, it looks lovely. Thank you very much.
That's all right. Wish Irma happy birthday.
Oh, we did it. Oh.
Mr. Mooney, you didn't.
In 1,000 pieces.
Oh, Mr. Mooney.
Oh, my God. It's all broken. How can I take this?
The Lucy Show. Starring Lucille Ball. Co-starring Vivian Vance.
Is Sherman in bed?
Yeah.
Night, Mom.
Good night, honey.
Night, darling.
What do you got under that bathrobe?
Nothing.
What's that bulge?
I guess I put on some extra weight.
I guess you put on some extra paws.
Oh!
Now, what do you think you're going to do with this dog?
I promised Amy Schaefer I'd take good care of Alvin, and he always sleeps on the foot of her bed.
Well, now, honey, I'm sorry, but Alvin's just going to have to rough it in a box in the kitchen for the next few weeks.
Sleep tight, Alvin.
Good night, honey.
Alvin? What kind of a name is that for a dog? Whatever happened to Prince and Rover?
Oh, quiet, Viv. You'll hurt his feelings.
Lucy?
What?
Listen to this. Police recommend that all residents of the Danfield area take extra precautions to guard against prowlers.
Well, we don't have anything to worry about.
Why not?
Well, if you were a burglar, would you take a chance on going to jail for my $1.98 pearls and your muskrat chubby?
Well, a burglar won't know we don't have anything until he's broken in and begun to burgle. Oh, I think this is very serious, girl. After all, we're all alone here, just two women without a man.
You don't have to rub it in.
No, I mean without a man to protect us.
Yeah, that's right. But Harry's next door.
Oh, a lot of good he is. It's just our luck to have a pilot for a next-door neighbor. He's always out of town.
Yeah, well, one good thing we have Alvin to protect us for the next few weeks.
That little thing, we'd get more protection out of my muskrat chubby.
Hey, you know you're right. We don't have any protection here.
No, we don't. I think you ought to have the house wired with a burglar alarm or something.
Oh, we're just getting all upset for nothing. You read a little squib in the paper and you start to get panicky. After all, we've been here 5 years, Viv. We've never been bothered by prowlers.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
And we're just letting our imagination run away with us. For instance, I just thought I heard a noise outside in the bushes just now.
No kidding?
I did hear a noise outside in the bushes.
Maybe it's the wind.
You ever hear a wind with squeaky shoes?
I hear it now, Lucy. This is awful.
Shh. He's going around this way. What'll we do? Take the flowers out of that vase.
You mean just because he's our first burglar, we're going to give him the flowers?
You're going to hit him with a vase.
I'm going to hit him with a vase.
Hide.
Hide.
Did I hurt you? I'm sorry.
Oh,
Are you
I'm
all right?
I'm all right, but my lump hurts.
Oh, we thought you were a prowler.
Yes, there's been a prowler scare in the neighborhood.
Yeah, and I know who's been scaring them.
Harry, this is very serious. He's robbed a lot of homes. It's all over the papers.
I know that. That's why I came over here, to bring you this whistle. Now, if you get in any trouble, you just blow this whistle. Now, come over here faster than you can say Jack the Ripper.
Jack the Ripper.
Well, a lot of help you're going to be. You're even afraid of the whistle.
Well, you won't be blowing it right in my ear. Just blow the whistle and I'll come running.
Oh, sure. All the way from Bermuda?
Oh, yeah, that's no good, Harry. You're only home part-time.
Well, maybe you'll get lucky and get a part-time prowler.
Oh. Now, this is serious. We really need protection, Harry.
Hey, I've got it. Why don't you two take judo lessons?
Judo lessons?
Yeah.
What good would that do? We couldn't overpower some big man with judo.
Sure you could. Why, one of the stewardesses took judo lessons and a pilot got fresh with her. She threw him right to the floor.
Oh.
I don't believe it.
Well, it's true. She almost broke my ankle.
Hey, you know judo lessons might be the answer, Viv.
Well, there's a good judo school right here in town.
Really?
Why don't we give it a try?
Okay, let's.
All right.
Listen, I'll see you kids later. I gotta go.
All righty.
Thanks for coming over, Harry, and
Okay.
thanks for the whistle.
Say, is that my umbrella?
Oh, yeah. Thanks. Remember, I returned it.
Ready.
Oh, my goodness.
Won't you come in, please? Won't you come in, please?
Oh, hello, Mr. Sheldon.
Mrs. Carmichael, Mrs. Bagley, how are you?
How do you do, Mr. Sheldon?
Well, shall we get started?
Okay.
Well, now, I usually teach my students a combination of judo and karate.
Judo and what?
Karate. That's the science of open hand and foot fighting.
Uh-huh.
Oh, these are my students, Ed Parker and Lou Capola.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, no.
No, not until we've had a few lessons.
Yeah.
Well, let's show them what can happen after a few lessons, eh, Ed? Now, if you ladies just stepped over this way. That's it.
It's all part of what we have to learn?
That's right. All right, Ed, anytime you're ready. Now, you watch closely.
Yes, sir. Ow! Oh, I'll bet that's smart.
Well, it's all in knowing how.
I don't believe that.
Now, let's begin by practicing movements. Ed, would you show them, please?
How about that?
You ladies would stand over here.
Uh-huh.
That's right.
What do we ever use that for? I'm sorry, Bill.
All right. Now, let's loosen up the legs.
Yes, sir.
You'd be surprised how much you can do by kicking.
Oh, kicking.
All right, ladies. All right. All right. Now, let's try a few combination moves.
Combination move.
Combination moves. Just watch the boys.
Mr. Sheldon, why do they go, why all that yelling?
Well, when you yell, it strengthens the body muscles. It also scares the daylights out of your opponent.
Yeah. No. Can I see that again?
Right? Now you're...
Hey, this is kind of fun. It's kind of like an Indian tribal dance, isn't it? Yeah. I don't know about the prowlers, but we're liable to make it rain.
Ladies, please. Now, I'd like to show you how to defend yourself. Put your palms together like this.
Why, and pray he goes away?
Then quickly, you move your hands and your arms between his arms, breaking his hold.
Breaking his hold.
And now you chop down on the neck.
Shut down on the neck. That'll do it, huh?
That'll do it. You ready? All right. Go. Oh!
How about that? You did it. That's one prowler that'll never darken our kitchen door again.
All right, Ed, you can get up now.
Did I hurt you, Ed? You all right?
That was very
Hey,
good.
that's something.
Now we'll show you the handshake throw.
The handshake throw.
The handshake throw. Now, when he reaches out to shake your hand, you grab him by the forearm, turn your back, drop down on the right knee, and throw him over your shoulder.
You're kidding.
Try it.
Go ahead, try it. Shake, start to shake his hair. And grab him by the forearm, turn around fast and drop on the right knee.
Right.
And throw him over your shoulder. Yeah. I don't want to hurt him. Oh, I did it! Oh, you're getting great, girl. Yeah.
Now, Mrs. Bagley, would you like to try?
Yeah, go ahead.
Get
Go
up there.
ahead, try it. Come on, shake
Go
hands
right
with
ahead.
my friend. Go ahead, grab him by the the right hand. Pretend to shake hands, see, like he's a pro. Shake hands, and then drop on the right knee. Oh, sure. Yeah, go ahead. All righty. It really works. Boy, could I have used that when I was married to Ralph.
Mrs. Carmichael, would you like to try it?
No.
Oh, come on. If you do it, I'll do it.
All right,
All
Ed,
right.
get up. Ready? Get into position.
Now, he's a prowler. He
Hey.
comes in the kitchen door, and I chop, chop, and chop, chop, chop. And then I spin around, trip. Oh, boy. All right, come on. Ouch!
Mrs. Carmichael, you can let go now.
I'm going to make him say uncle. Say uncle. Say uncle. I guess that's how you say uncle in karate.
All right, Ed, you can get up now. Thanks a lot, fellas.
Oh, thank you very much.
I'll see you in the
Yeah,
morning.
thanks, fellas. Oh.
Thank you.
So long, boys. Welcome.
Bye. Oh, they're wild. Wow.
Now, I'd like to explain a few other... Oh, excuse me, the phone's ringing. You two can practice while I'm gone. Huh?
Okay. What do you want to practice?
Oh, anything. Let's practice.
Well, let's start right at the beginning. Ha! 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 Well, one of us has to grab the other sometime. Okay, start something. All right, let's do the spin and trip hold. You know, where spin you around,
All right.
trip you, and all that. Okay, now. Ha! Ready?
Yeah.
Go.
Wait a minute. I'm spinning you. I'm spinning you. You know I want to spin you.
Viv, I'm spinning you.
I don't want to practice that one anymore anyway.
All right, let's do the handshake throw.
All righty?
Oh, boy. Handshake throw. Now, let's see. Okay, I'm going to throw you.
Oh, no, you're not. I'm going to throw you.
Oh, Viv, for heaven's sake.
I want to throw you.
get it better
We
than you.
practiced it that way. I'm going to throw you.
You know something, Viv? Maybe we're such good friends we shouldn't try this one.
Okay.
I think we just better forget all about it. Nobody throws anybody. Agreed?
Agreed.
Put her there, pal.
That's a sneaky thing to do.
Well, you're not playing fair either. You're supposed to be sailing through the air by now.
Well, you let go of my arm. Crazy.
Are you nailed to the floor or something?
Well, how's it going?
Hit a snag.
Well, I think you've had enough for one day anyway.
Uh-huh.
Now, I'll see you on Wednesday, and meanwhile, I'll give you a few of my booklets which you can study.
All
If
right.
you'll just come into the office, please.
Oh, hi, honey. Come here. My goodness, what happened?
I got clobbered.
Who clobbered you?
Nobody.
Nobody.
I'm no squealer.
Come on now, Jerry. Tell me, who hit you?
I don't dare.
Why not?
Because if the person who hit me finds out I told, I'll have two of these.
Oh, my goodness. Who gave you that shiner? He's not talking. Apparently, it's the code to the playground.
Oh, I'm afraid you're going to have quite an eye there.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a beaut.
Probably some big bully.
It's just a shame the way bigger boys go around picking on the littler ones.
Yeah.
Hi, Sherman.
I suppose you tattled and told everybody I gave you the shiner.
I didn't open my mouth.
So you're the big bully.
Now, just a minute. Before we start calling someone a bully, let's know the facts. I'm sure that if Sherman hit Jerry, he must have had a perfectly good reason.
I did. I bought a brand new whistle to call Alvin with, and Jerry grabbed it. Amy gave Alvin to me, not you. But it's my whistle. I spent 39 cents for it.
Is that any reason to hit a little boy half your size?
Now, don't blame Sherman just because you happen to have a short son.
Jerome, would you go to your room, dear? I'd like to talk to Sherman's mother alone.
Sherman, darling, would you go to your room, too? I'd like to talk to Jerry's mother alone.
What are you waiting for, Jerry?
We have the same room.
Well, go to the kitchen and put a cold cloth on your eye.
Here, your old whistle. Who wants to call your old dog?
Well, I must say, Viv, it seems very odd to me that your son gave my son a terrible black eye, and you're not even sorry. I'm afraid you and Sherman have been fighting over nothing, honey. This whistle's broken.
No, it isn't, Ma. It makes a sound only dogs can hear.
Oh, really? Hey, you're right. Well, it really works. Alvin, you sure got good ears.
Mom?
What, honey?
Will Sherman ever shrink down to my size?
I don't think so, dear.
I guess I'll never be able to get even.
Hey, wait a minute. Maybe you will. Just maybe you will. I might be able to give you a few pointers.
Now, Sherman, you know how I hate for you to come home after dark.
Wait a minute. What happened to your nose?
Nothing. I just skinned it.
How'd you skin it?
I fell out in the schoolyard.
Were you fighting?
Do I have to tell?
Yes, Sherman. Come on now. You have to tell me all about it. Who were you fighting with?
Nobody. I went to shake hands with Jerry to make up, and the next thing I knew, he threw me over his shoulder.
Lucille!
Hey, what happened to you?
Sherman, you go right on up to your room, darling.
What happened to him?
Lucy, have you been teaching Jerry judo?
Yes, I have.
Well, that was a terrible thing to do.
Sherman should be grateful.
Grateful?
Jerry taught Sherman a valuable lesson. He might as well learn right now that if he's going to go through life bullying people, he's going to meet people who are smaller and sneakier than he is, and that are capable of giving him a bloody nose.
Any woman who would teach her son judo so he could use it on another boy is not a mother. She's a monster.
Is that so? It's not my fault if Sherman inherited your mean streak.
You take that back.
I will not take it back. You take back what you said to me.
Nothing doing. You apologize.
You apologize.
You apologize.
Well, all right, Viv. I shouldn't have said that. I apologize. Put her there, pal.
Now that's more like it.
Oh, no. No, you don't. Viv, what? I see something out there in the bushes.
Oh, that's just another one of your crummy
No, really.
tricks.
I'm serious. There's somebody out there.
There really is somebody out there. Harry's whistle. Get Harry's whistle. Where'd you put it?
Right here. Put it. Go on, blow it.
Blow it.
Oh, this is a dog whistle.
Where's Harry's whistle?
I don't know. Hide. Hide. He's coming around that way. There he is. I got him.
Lucy! Viv!
Harry!
Harry!
Harry, don't honestly, Harry.
The Lucy Show. Starring Lucille Ball. Co-starring Vivian Vance.
Lucy, is Chris out of the bathroom yet? No. I want to get dressed. I've got to take a shower. Do you think she's ever coming out of there?
Well, I certainly hope so, because I have to wash off this beauty mask before it gets hard.
Oh, yeah. Chris is always monopolizing the bathroom. What takes her so long in there?
Oh, you know how teenagers are. If they're not washing their hair, they're rolling it up or taking it down or trying out a new style.
Yeah.
Or brushing it or spraying it or washing out the spray.
Yeah.
Or rolling it up again.
You think she'd come out of there once in a while just to give her roots a rest?
Chris! Oh. I better get out in the kitchen and wash this off.
Yeah. Chris, are you ever coming out of there?
Well, what are you two doing?
Is that you, Aunt Lucy?
Yes, it's me, Aunt Lucy. This is a facial mask I'm wearing to make me look pretty.
Gee, Mom, I thought you looked prettier without it.
Well, thank you, honey. What's come over you two, washing in the middle of the day?
We're going to the Y.
So?
They frown on filth.
Well, I see somebody beat you to the annex. Yeah, I'm afraid so.
Mom, we're going to the Y to play basketball.
Okay, darling.
Okay, Jerry, here you are. Now remember, be sure and take a shower before you come home.
Do we have to?
Yes, you have to. We, too, frown on filth.
Bye. Take a shower for me.
You know, Viv, one bathroom is just not enough for 5 people.
Of course it isn't. It never has been.
I'm just going to have to install a second bathroom.
Oh, now, Lucy, we've been over all of that before. You just can't afford it.
Hey, you know, I could just put in a shower instead of a whole bathroom. That way it wouldn't cost so much.
Yeah, but Paisley the plumber would still charge you plenty for the labor.
Well, I'm going to call him. Maybe he's having a sale.
Maybe so.
You know, we wouldn't even have to tear down a wall. We could put the shower in that closet in the boys' room.
Hey, you better wash off that facial mask.
Why?
Because in just a few minutes, you're going to be ready for Mount Rushmore.
Okay.
Now, don't use all the hot water.
No, I won't. What? That much to install a shower? Mr. Paisley, if you don't lower your prices, you're liable to bring on socialized plumbing. Well, good day to you, too, Mr. Paisley.
What'd he say?
Just what you said he would say. Boy, these prices. Apparently, the only way to get clean is to be filthy rich. Hey, you know, if I bought the equipment and had a friend install the shower, it wouldn't cost half as much.
If the friend you have in mind is who I think it is, that friend thinks you're out of your mind.
Viv, I wouldn't ask you to do a thing like that.
Thanks.
You don't know anything about plumbing.
Who did you have in mind?
Good old Harry next door.
Oh, now, Lucy, we can't ask Harry to do anything else for us. We're always imposing on him.
That's not imposing. Harry enjoys doing things for us. It feeds his ego.
It seems to me that by now his ego would be as fat as a horse.
Well,
where are you going?
Over to Harry's. The sooner he starts on the shower, the sooner we'll have it. Oh, Harry, hi. I'm sorry.
It's all right. You just dented my bumper a little. Where are you going in such a rush?
I was going over to see you.
Forget it. I'm not there.
Ah, that's funny.
What did you want to see me about?
Oh, well, what'd you come over here for?
To invite you lovely girls to lunch.
Oh, great. Come on, Lucy, let's get dressed.
No, we can't go.
Why not?
Well, don't you remember, Viv? I was going over to Harry's. Don't you remember? I was going to invite him over here for lunch.
You were?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she was. She was. That's right.
Now, you just sit down, Harry, relax, get nice and comfy, and I'm going to make you your favorite dish, Eggs Benedict.
Hold it. All right, Lucy, what do you want me to do?
Whatever do you mean?
I have learned from bitter experience that any time you offer me anything more than a peanut butter sandwich, you have something you either want repaired, shoveled, lifted, or taken out of a trap and buried.
Well, that just shows you how wrong you can be, Harry.
Oh, Harry, you have such a suspicious nature.
You mean you just want me to have lunch? I don't have to do anything?
Not a thing.
Oh, well, thanks.
Unless, of course, you'd like to show your appreciation by installing an extra shower for me.
I knew it. Install a shower. That's a big job.
Well, Harry, I don't mean for you to do it now while I'm fixing your lunch. I mean, do it next weekend.
Couldn't I just have a peanut butter sandwich?
Harry, it's a snap.
Come on, Lucy. I'm no plumbing expert.
Oh, you're so modest. You know, you're a whiz at fixing stopped-up sinks.
Well, that's a lot different than installing a whole shower. I can't do that by myself.
Oh, well, you'll have help.
Yeah, who?
Well, come in.
Hi, Tootsie.
Hi, Eddie.
Eddie.
Hi, Lucy.
Hey, we were just talking about you.
You were?
Yeah. How would you like some Eggs Benedict?
Yeah. How would you like some Eggs Benedict?
Oh, that'd be wonderful. Just marvelous. I'm coming.
Hi, Harry.
Hi, Ed.
Want you to meet Joe Melvin. This is Harry Connors.
How are you?
Hello,
Nice
Joe.
to see you.
Boy, am I glad to see you. I just discovered I don't know a snake from a plumber's friend.
Wait a minute. Hey, where are the girls?
They're out shopping. Why?
My boy, how would you like to get out of this whole ugly mess?
Great, but how?
I've got a plan. You see, Joe here is a plumber from Ridgebury.
Buddy!
Now, would you be willing to put out a little money to get out of installing that shower?
Is it under $1 million?
I'll give you my rock bottom price.
You got a deal.
All right, my boy, I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to tell the girls that Joe here is an old friend of ours who'll do the job for nothing. Then we split the bill, take the weekend off, and the girls don't know the difference. Is that good?
Good. It's inspired.
Well, look, I better get to work. You guys started paying me the minute I walked through that door.
I'll show you where the shower goes.
Well, how's it going, Joe?
Oh, it ought to be finished in an hour or two.
Good. Gee, you must be a good friend of Eddie and Harry's to let them take advantage of you like this.
Huh? Oh, yeah, sure.
Do you know how much a real plumber would charge for this?
How much?
Oh, I'd hate to tell you. You know what robbers they all are.
Now, just a minute. Some of my best friends are plumbers.
Oh, well, of course there are good ones and bad ones.
Yeah.
What do you do for a living, Joe?
Well, I'm... Well, what do you think I do?
Well, from the looks of your sensitive hands, I'd say you were a doctor.
You guessed it.
I can always tell.
Yeah.
Mom, can we watch Joe?
Well, you can if you don't bother the man.
We won't.
All right, sit down there and be quiet now. He's very, very busy, so be quiet.
Joe, where does the water go out?
Oh, right there.
How come it's covered up?
Well, you see, this is a test plug. It has to stay screwed on over the drain until the inspector okays it.
Oh. What's an inspector? doctor?
Now. I told you not to bother the man. Come on, downstairs. Why don't you go out and play or something? Well, how's it going, Joe?
Well, it would go a lot faster if you wouldn't keep coming in here every few minutes asking, how's it going, Joe?
Yeah, I suppose so. Say, should you be using that wrench on that?
Just what do you suggest I use?
Well, I think you should use that doohickey right there. You're liable to mar that hardware with that wrench.
How would you like to do this yourself?
Well, now, let's not get huffy.
I'm not getting huffy.
Well, now, for a doctor, you have very nasty bedside manners.
What would you say if I told you I was a plumber?
Well, if you are, you could fool the panel on What's My Line.
Well, it just so happens I am a plumber.
You are not. You're a doctor friend of Eddie's and Harry.
I never saw them before in my life. And the only operation I ever performed was removing a spoon from a garbage disposal.
If you're not a friend, why are you doing this?
Because they're paying me.
They're paying you? Where are you going?
I'm quitting.
If they're paying you, you can't quit.
Lady, there isn't enough money in the world to get me to finish this job. Here.
Wait a minute. What do you want me to do with this?
Finish it yourself. With a doohickey.
What's he mumbling about?
He just walked out on the job.
Well, that's a fine thing for a friend of Eddie and Harry's to do.
Friend. He isn't even a doctor.
Who isn't even a friend or a doctor?
I'll bet he isn't even a plumber.
Who isn't even a friend or a doctor or a plumber?
Oh, wait till I get my hands on those two sneaks.
What two sneaks? Lucy, will you please tell me what you're talking about?
I'll tell you later, while we're finishing the shower.
Wait a minute. What do you mean while we are finishing the shower?
Oh, it won't be hard. Well, there's nothing much to do but hang the door and put in the faucet handles. He was almost finished.
Who was almost finished? The friend, the doctor, the plumber, or one of the two sneaks?
Go get on your working clothes and I'll tell you.
Now, Lucy, I've helped you do a lot of things, but I draw the line at plumbing.
Now, Viv, do you want to hear the story about the friend, the doctor, the plumber, and the two sneaks, or don't you?
Oh, the things I do to bring a little drama into my life.
Now, get yourself dressed and hurry back. There. Now, that wasn't bad, was it?
No, as a matter of fact, that was pretty simple.
You know, I don't know why those two sneaks didn't do this themselves instead of throwing all that money away on that plumber.
Well, I don't know why they didn't do it either, but I don't know why you're so mad at them for being willing to pay for it. You were willing to have them do it for free.
Well, that's different. One's charity and one's friendship. Besides, do you realize if they hadn't spent all that money on Joe, they could have spent it on us?
You're right. They are a couple of sneaks.
Hey, you get out and turn on the water main. We'll see how this works, huh?
Yes, sir.
Wait a minute. You better take this. I think it's going to be a little hard to turn.
Whoa, okay.
Hurry up now.
Are you sure you used the right washer?
Washer?
Yeah, those little round things.
So that's what they were. Here, come on in here and help me turn off this water.
Okay, what'll I do?
Well, come on in here. Get a hold of this one over here.
Turn it off?
Yeah, well,
we can't turn it off.
Well, tighten them up. Tighten them up.
Tighten the that's all I got. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay. Come on now. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, oh.
open this. What dumb bunny ever... There. You put this door on backwards. Oh, I'm sorry. You're sorry. Dad, I just have to watch you every minute. You cats are too busy forgetting to put washers on faucets. You know, that wouldn't have mattered if you hadn't been so clumsy and done something to that water main. Well, I wouldn't have broken the water main if you hadn't been too cheap to hire a plumber to come in here and finish this shower. All right. No sense in waiting. We gotta get some help. Where? Well, maybe somebody will come by the house and save us. Who? Some door-to-door frogman? I just now thought of something. What? Did you pay this much water bill? Sure I did. That was a dumb thing to do. How did I know this was going to happen? Oh, well. I didn't know where I was going. You know what we're going to have to do? What? We're going to have to kick this door in. We're going to have to break the glass. Oh, that's a good idea. Okay. Go ahead, kick it. Oh, no, you don't. That's too dangerous. Not that I'm afraid of cutting myself, but the blood might draw sharp. Viv, huh? Do you think we could squeeze out through the top? We might not have to. In a few minutes, we'll be able to float out. Oh, Lucy. Hey, girl. What? Didn't you say that cover was held on by screws? Yeah. Well, we're going to have to unscrew it. We're going to have to unscrew it? Yeah. We can't. We haven't got a screwdriver. I have. You have? Yeah. Well, now you tell me. Oh, boy. You know, you'd think that the people who designed this thing would prepare for an emergency exit. I doubt if an emergency like this crops up very often. Are you going to go down there and get it out, Lucy? Yes. Come on, you'll get all shriveled if you don't. Yeah. I don't know about you, but I'm not pre-shrunk. Get the top off. Get the top off. Okay. Are you going? Yeah. Okay. Here you go. Go. Hang on to me. Hang on to me. Oh, hang on to me. That's it. Go. Rip. Hey. Go. Oh, Lucy, you're great. You're great. Oh, oh. Oh, boy, where's Lloyd Bridges when you need him? Come on. Get the cover. Yeah. Cover. Ready? Go. Hang on, Lucy. Hang on. There you go. Are you getting it, Lucy? Oh, Lucy, we're safe. We're safe. Yeah! Want a cup of coffee, Viv? In a minute. Lucy, what kind of a house is this? An hour ago, we were awash. Now I want a drink of water and have tried every faucet in the place. Well, I forgot to tell you, the plumber had to turn the water off while he's fixing the broken handle on the water main. Oh, swell. How can you even talk about a drink of water after all we swallowed in that shower? Well, I can't help it. Apparently, drinking water makes me thirsty. I guess I shouldn't complain. You know, all that water could have seeped through the plaster, and I would really have had some expense. So actually, I came out ahead. Lucy, I want to tell you something. This is absolutely the last time I slip into my coveralls to be an apprentice on one of your dreadful little projects. Oh, now, these are things we're going to look back on and laugh at one day when we're old and gray. And from the way things are going, that may be next week. You'll have to... soon. I'll bet we're going to have to plaster the whole ceiling. Wait, Lucy, absolutely not. No. Now, Viv, listen. You have never learned how to plaster, and it's all you need to round you out, and you'll be a perfect Mrs. Fix-It.
Lucy Show. Starring Lucille Ball. Co-starring Gail Gordon.
Mr. Mooney, we all know that to err is human and to forgive divine. And since I'm only human and you're so divine... Oh, he's not divine. Oh. Mr. Mooney's office. Oh, hi, Mary Jane. Yes, that was me you saw coming home in a bathrobe at 5 o'clock this morning. You mean, where had I been? I've been running up and down the street looking for Mr. Mooney's dog. Yes, he left Nelson with me when he went out of town. When I let Nelson out after dinner last night, he ran away. I put an ad in the paper last night. Oh, I just better find that dog before Mr. Mooney gets back. No, he won't fire me. He'll kill me. It's blast-off time.
Oh, good morning, Mrs. Carmichael.
Hi, Mr. Mooney. How was your trip?
Oh, I enjoyed myself immensely. You know, no matter how many years you work in a bank, there's always something exciting about a foreclosure. Yes, especially when you've gotten back most of your original investment.
Well, I'm so glad to see that you're in such a divine mood.
Oh, never felt better, never better.
That's good, good.
Oh, Mrs. Carmichael.
Yes?
I see you've done it again.
What, sir?
Would you explain this, please?
Oh, this is an application for a loan.
I know it's a loan application. What puzzles me is, why is it whenever I go away and someone comes in here for a loan, you always wind up as a character reference?
Oh, well, I just like to help people, I guess, and Mr. Morton of the Morton Record Company seemed like such a nice man, and he said all he needs is just one hit record, and then he'll be right back up on top again.
Well, I admire your idea of conducting your own war on poverty. But not with the bank's ammunition.
Yes, Mr. Cheever would like you to see these contracts.
Mrs. Carmichael, before I dig into all this work that's piled up here, I'd like to go to your apartment, pick up my dog, and take him home.
Oh, Mr. Mooney, don't you think that you ought to let Mr. Cheever know that you're back? There's been an awful lot of business while you've been gone,
that's a good
big
idea.
deals are
Yes,
coming up.
You know, Mrs. Carmichael, you're developing into a very dependable secretary.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, and I want you to accept this little $20 gift for taking such good care of my dog.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Mooney, but I wouldn't feel right accepting that.
Now, Nelson and I want you to have it. Yes. Now I'll tell Mr. Cheever that I'm back. Never mind. I'll get it. Hello. You calling in reference to what? Oh, well, I'll let you talk to Mrs. Carmichael. She's right here. Somebody calling about a lost dog.
Hello? Oh, yes. Yes, a black and white sheepdog. Yes, that's him. Oh, I'm so glad you found him.
A lost dog!
It's all right. He's been found.
What?
No, don't get excited. Where did you say the dog is? Shady Acres Farm, Canoga Park. Thank you. I'll get out there right away.
You bet you'll get out there right away. Mrs. Carmichael, if anything has happened to that dog...
Nothing has. Nothing has.
Hey, Mrs. Carmichael!
I know. Is there anybody around here?
Yes, ma'am. Right here.
Oh, honey, are you Mr. Newton?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I'm Lucy Carmichael. I put the
hi.
ad in the paper about the dog.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Nelson. Here, Nelson. Here, Nelson. Is this your dog, ma'am?
Oh, it sure is. Oh, and am I glad to see him. Oh, how'd you know his name was Nelson?
Well, I saw the owner's name on his collar there, and it said Theodore J. Mooney. So then I began to figure, what would a gentleman with a name like Theodore J. Mooney name his dog? And when he didn't answer to Hubert or Calvin, I tried Nelson.
That is amazing. You have what they call extrasensory perception.
Well, folks around here just call it plain horse sense.
I didn't think horses were that smart.
Well, I bet you never heard of two horses running into each other on the freeway.
No, I haven't.
I think this world would be better off with less horsepower and more horse sense.
Here now. Where did you find Nelson?
Oh, in town. I was coming out of the hardware store, and he was just sitting there, and we got talking about the weather.
What?
Well, actually, ma'am, I did most of the talking. I happened to mention how hot it was, and he looked awful thirsty, so I gave him some water, and he must have followed me home.
Well, he certainly seems to like you.
Well, animals and me kind of take to each other.
Yeah, I can see that. I hope I don't have any trouble getting him out of here.
Well, if you do have any trouble, ma'am, I tell you what you do. Just sing to him, because he loves singing.
That's funny. I was singing the night he ran away. Well, I better get him back to Mr. Mooney.
Ma'am, if you could, just wait a minute, because Nelson hasn't finished his lunch yet.
Oh, okay, but then I'll have to get going.
Okay, come on, Nelson. Here we go. Yeah, here comes your lunch. Go ahead and finish it now. Just enjoy it there.
I hope you'll forgive Nelson if he just eats and runs.
Oh, yes. How about you, ma'am? Would you care, sir, for some homemade oatmeal cookies and fresh milk?
Oh, I'd love that.
Okay.
Oh, these are wonderful.
Here you go, ma'am.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I haven't had fresh milk like this since I was a little girl on my grandmother's farm.
Ma'am, the cookies will taste better if you just dunk them right in the milk.
Oh, yes, I remember. Oh, delicious. Delicious.
I don't know why people frown on dunking, because the cookies and milk are going to get together anyway. Thank you, girls. The cows like a little joke once in a while, too.
You mean to tell me that they understand what you're saying?
Well, they seem to know when I'm... Oh, now, come on, girls. It wasn't that funny. They're just trying to remind me that it's milking time. Would you excuse me, ma'am?
Oh, sure. I think I'm sitting on your milking stool.
Oh, no, ma'am. That's all right, because we have automatic milkers here.
Oh.
Are you ready, Bessie? Give her all you got. That milking machine has a pretty good beat, huh, ma'am?
Sure has. Oh, what's the guitar for?
Well, music makes cows give more milk.
It does?
Seems to. Ma'am, I could use that milking stool right now.
Oh, what for?
Well, I always prop my foot up on the milking stool when I play my guitar.
Oh. What are you going to sing? Down by the old milk stream?
That was a good one, huh, Bessie? Yeah. Now, I'm going to sing one of Bessie's favorite songs.
Okay.
Okay. My daddy gave a calf to me for a Christmas present once. I picked a little heifer out because both of us were runts. She never had no sense, but she grew up all right somehow. And when it comes to giving milk, she's an educated cow. Bessie the heifer, the queen of all the cows, gives more milk than any law allows. In the morning she gives pasteurized, at night she gives homogenized. Bessie the heifer, the queen of all the cows. I took her to a county fair to try to win a prize. She knew just what was going on, I saw it in her eyes. The contest made her nervous, she tried so hard to plead. And when I tried to milk her, all I got was cottage cheese. Bessie the heifer, the queen of all the cows, she gives more milk than any law allows. In the morning she gives pasteurized, at night she gives homogenized. Bessie the heifer, the queen of all the cows. tater patch to try to earn some dough, to take a short vacation with some city folks I know. No one would milk that cow, no matter how hard I nagged. So Pa took my vacation, leaving me to hold the bag. With Bessie the heifer, the queen of all the cows, gives more milk than any law allows. In the morning she gets pasteurized, at night she gives homogenized. Bessie the heifer, the queen of all the cows.
Oh, that is the cutest song I ever heard. And you know you have a very wonderful voice.
Well, thank you, ma'am.
Gee, I have got to tell Mr. Morton about your platter potential.
Tell who about my what?
Mr. Morton, he's the president of the Morton Record Company, and he's looking for a new recording star, somebody just like you.
Oh, no, ma'am, I couldn't do anything.
Now, you've got a wonderful voice, and you shouldn't let it go to waste. I'm going to ask him to come over here right now. Could I use the phone someplace?
Well, yes, ma'am, there's one right on the other side of that post.
Right down here?
Right here, ma'am.
Right here?
Yes, ma'am.
Maybe I ought to send a message. Pardon me, please.
The world still is the same. You'll never change it. As long as the stars shine up above, you're nobody until somebody loves you. Find yourself somebody. Hey, look about and find somebody. Find yourself somebody to love.
How about that, Mr. Morton?
He's sensational. He's even better than that. He's good.
I told you. How do you like him, Mr. Mooney?
Well, I thought the boy was quite good, and I appreciate his finding my dog. But why did you have to drag me all the way out here to this Noah's Ark?
I wanted to get you together with Mr. Morton since his record company needs a loan. I thought if you heard the boy sing, you'd know it was a good risk.
Banks don't take risks, they take collateral. You cannot assume that a pair of teenage tonsils is collateral.
Yeah, well, look, Mr. Mooney.
Never mind, Mrs. Carmichael. With this kid's talent, they'll all want to swing with some loot for a piece of the action.
They will?
Well, his first record will make over $500,000.
$500,000?
Really?
He's got the greatest new gimmick in years.
What's that?
He can sing. Son, have you ever sung in front of an audience?
Well, only once.
When was that?
Just now.
Beautiful. A complete unknown. Just what the public loves. This kid's a gold mine.
Yeah.
Mr. Morton.
Yes, Mr. Morton.
Although the bank is somewhat reluctant to make a loan to a business as capricious as a record company, I see no reason why I couldn't personally invest in your gold mine, your protege.
Mr. Mooney, I feel awkward accepting a loan from someone who doesn't understand the music business.
Oh, well, now, just because I'm a banker doesn't mean I'm so square I couldn't swing with a little loot for a piece of the action.
Mr. Mooney, to finance a recording would cost about 10 big ones.
10 big ones?
10,000.
Ooh. Yeah. Well, 10 big ones coming up. Yeah, now.
Wait, did you hear that? Isn't that wonderful? Mr. Mooney's buying a piece of you.
Well, I just hope he gets a piece that sings.
All right. Here's the mic. Now you just sing out.
Okay.
Now, Wayne, before we start, we're going to give you a little arpeggio.
Oh, you better not do that, Mr. Morton.
Why not?
Because I'm still a minor.
Wayne, an arpeggio is a musical introduction.
Oh.
Then you come in on the downbeat.
On the downbeat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's try it. Hit it, fellas. Why didn't you come in on the downbeat?
Oh, is that what that was?
Morton.
Yes?
Mr. Morton, instead of giving him a downbeat, couldn't you just make a noise like a milking machine?
A milking machine?
Yeah, you see, back in the barn, when he sings to the cows, he turns on a milking machine, and it has a real good beat.
Mr. Carmichael, sit down. Mr.
No, but
Carmichael.
it would help him.
Just sit down. Just sit down. Just sit down.
Well, relax. Take it easy. All right. Hit it, fellas. Try it again.
May be king, may possess the world and its gold. That gold won't bring you happiness when you're growing old. The world still's the same, you'll never change it. As long as
Cut it. Wayne, would you mind explaining what this is?
Oh, well, I always put my foot up on the milking stool when I play the guitar.
I don't mind a singer having mannerisms, but you're playing charades.
Mr. Morton, what difference does it make what he does with his hands and his feet? He's making a record. Nobody will see him.
There'll be disc jockeys here tonight. You want them to think he's some kind of a nut?
Oh, well, just tell them to close their eyes and listen.
Oh, it's no use, ma'am. I ain't gonna be able to sing tonight.
What do you mean you can't sing tonight?
Well, I'm sorry, Mr. Morton, but everything is so strange to me here. I feel about as much at home as a porcupine in a balloon factory.
A porcupine in a balloon factory. That's funny. That is funny.
That is about as funny as a hole in a parachute. Now, look, Mr. Morton, let's forget the whole thing. Just give me back my $10,000 now.
What $10,000? How do you think I hired these musicians? Rented this studio, flying disc jockeys in from all over the country.
Mrs. Carmichael, you're the cause of this.
Oh, I was only trying to help somebody.
Help somebody? You probably helped saddle General Custer's horse.
Look, Wayne's just a little nervous now. He'll be all right.
No, I won't.
You see? You see?
Oh, if he doesn't sing tonight, I'll be ruined.
You'll be ruined. I'm the one who's losing 10 big ones.
Mr. Mooney, wait a minute. Oh, dear. Wayne, now look. It's still 2 hours before the disc jockeys get here. If I go out to your farm and I get your boots and your hat, your blue jeans and your guitar and anything else I could find, would that make you feel more comfortable?
Well, yes, ma'am. That might make me feel better.
Oh, that's the spirit. Now, you keep on rehearsing, and I'll be right back.
Oh, ma'am.
Yeah?
Ma'am, don't forget my milking
No,
stool.
I won't.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, the gang's all here now.
Wonderful.
There's your milking stool.
Thank you, ma'am.
And here's your guitar.
Oh, thank you.
Now, you just sing out, boy.
Okay, I'll try. Here we go.
The Lucy Show. Starring Lucille Ball. Co-starring Gail Gordon.
find it. We've got to keep looking, keep looking. How about you? Have you? No. Oh, my goodness. Have you? No, you haven't. All right. Anything over here? No, you haven't. This is outrageous. Never before in my entire career of banking has anything like this ever happened to me. It's inconceivable. It's preposterous. We are short 48 cents. But we are going to find it. And here, this staff, we are going to get our books balanced before the bank examiners get here tomorrow if we have to work all night.
All night?
Even longer if need be.
Oh, gee, Mr. Mooney, we might still be here when the bank opens in the morning.
Good! That might be a way to get you here on time. All right, I'll take care of this. I'll take care of this.
Gee whiz, Mr. Mooney, why don't you just tell the bank examiners that we're 48 cents short?
I, Theodore J. Mooney, admit to a bank examiner that I made a mistake? Never! Now get to work, get to work, get to work.
Gosh. I don't know why he just doesn't let the bank examiners find it. That's what they get paid for.
Lucy, get to work. The sooner we find it, the sooner we can go home.
Yeah, go home, go home. Be here all night looking for 48 cents. Doesn't Joan's hair look frightful tonight?
Just terrible. I've always said
Don't
that.
gossip. Count. Hey, Joan, it won't be long now. I slipped 48 cents of my own money in Vonda's till.
Lucy, that's terrible. That's not what...
Mooney? Oh, yes, sir.
Well, have you found it yet?
No, sir, but we're working on it.
Working on it. Mooney, I have been very disappointed in you lately. Now, there is no excuse for these constant errors.
I found it. The 48 cents that's right here in this box.
Nice work, Vonda. Now we all get home in time for breakfast.
Well done, Miss Wilson.
Well, it's lucky for you they found it.
Oh.
I found it!
You found what?
I found my ballpoint pen. Oh, thank you, Henry. I've been looking all over.
No, I don't mean your pen, Mrs. Carmichael. I found the missing 48 cents.
Too late, Henry. We already found that.
Hold it! Well, this is very interesting, Mr. Mooney. Now, let's all keep working. Maybe we can find it again. Mooney, what kind of a bookkeeping system are you running here?
Well, I'm sure this slight mistake can be rectified.
The only mistake that can be rectified is you. First you're under, then you're even, and then you're over. And now that I think of it, you're out.
Out?
Through. Fired.
Oh, Mr. Cheever, you shouldn't fire Mr. Mooney. It was all my fault. There was such a little bit missing that I took the money out of my own purse and put it in the till.
There, you see, sir, that explains it.
Mrs. Carmichael, do you really expect me to believe that an accredited member of this bank would dare to do such a ridiculous thing?
Oh, she would!
Honest, I did, Mr. Cheever. Everybody was so upset, I just wanted to help in my own little way.
Well, I'll say one thing for you, Mooney. You certainly have a loyal secretary. She's willing to lose her job in order to save yours.
Well, sir.
And you are just the type that would take advantage of this poor child.
Oh, please, Mr. Cheever, you've got to believe me.
Oh, yes, you've got to believe her.
Out!
Oh, please, Mr. Mooney, don't go. He doesn't mean it. I'll straighten it all out. Oh, Mr. Cheever, you've got to believe me. It was all my fault.
How rare these days to find such loyalty. So loyal. so rude.
Please, Mr. Cheever! It was my fault! Mr. Mooney?
Good afternoon, Mrs. Carmichael.
Oh, good afternoon. I wasn't sure what kind of a welcome I was going to get. I want you to know I'm terribly sorry for what I did, Mr. Mooney.
Please, Mrs. Carmichael, let's forget it. What's done is done. I learned a long time ago that when life strikes one a crushing blow, one must look toward the horizon, think of tomorrow, and not blame others for their misfortunes.
Oh, what a wonderful philosophy.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
But it isn't my philosophy! If it hadn't been for your underhanded tricks, I wouldn't be in this mess! I wouldn't!
Mr. Mooney, take it easy. Take it easy. Watch it.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Carmichael. Please pardon that outburst. I really am trying to behave in a more mature manner. After all, you have to take the bad with the good.
That's right, sir. That's right. Oh. Tell me, how did Mrs. Mooney take the news?
Even in one's darkest hour, there can be a ray of sunshine. She packed up and went home to Mother.
Lucy, I wish you'd stop worrying about Mr. Mooney. You've done all you possibly can do.
Oh, well, what burns me up is old Cheever won't even listen to me. He's moved into our office. He's taking over all of Mr. Mooney's work until he can find a replacement. And I've got to stop him before he does that.
Well, you've got to try to forget about it. Now, let's see what's on television. What movies are playing?
Mary Jane, I'm going to get Mr. Mooney's job back. I don't know how, but I'm going to do it.
Well, lots of luck. Oh, hey, Gaslight's on. I never saw Gaslight.
That's a good picture.
Oh, what's it about?
What?
What's it about?
Oh, let's see. Charles Boyer tries to convince Ingrid Bergman that she's seeing things that aren't there and isn't seeing things that are there.
You mean he plays tricks on her?
Yeah. He tries to get her to do the dipsy doodle.
The dipsy doodle?
Yeah, you know, flip her wig.
Oh.
Hey! That's what I'm going to do to Mr. Cheever.
Make him flip his wig?
Yeah! I'm going to get him to crack up. And I'll get Mr. Mooney to help me, and we'll give Cheever the gaslight treatment. Let's watch the picture. Maybe I'll get some pointers.
Lucy, are you sure what you're doing?
Yeah, don't worry about it. Oh,
Take
boy!
Well, good morning, Mrs. Carmichael.
Good morning, Mr. Cheever. Oh, didn't you sleep well last night, Mr. Cheever?
Sleep well? Like a baby. Why?
Oh, I just thought you looked a little pale, a little peaked around the edges.
Me? No. I assure you I feel fine.
Oh, good. I brought you a little something to brighten up your desk.
Well, that's delightful. Thank you, Mrs. Carmichael.
You're very welcome. Oh, Mr. Cheever, does that picture look a little crooked to you?
Crooked? Oh, it looks quite all right.
I just thought it looked a little screegied there. Something wrong, Mr. Cheever?
I thought I just lit a cigarette.
Oh, I didn't see you smoking, sir.
Oh?
Mr. Cheever, take a good look at that picture again. Don't you think it tilts to the left?
No, George looks all right. Now, Mrs. Carmichael, would you please bring me the Montgomery file?
Yes, sir. Here you are, sir.
Thank you.
This is the Bradshaw file. I asked you for the Montgomery file.
Oh, I beg your pardon, sir, but you asked for the Bradshaw file.
I know what I asked you for, Mrs. Carmichael. I said the Montgomery file.
Well, sir, you might have thought you said Montgomery, but it came out Bradshaw.
Are you sure?
Oh, I'm positive, sir. Would you sign this letter, please, Mr. Cheever?
Oh,
Thank you. Oh, you forgot to sign it, sir.
I just signed it.
Well, then why isn't your name there?
But I'm positive I signed it.
So you might have thought you did, but you didn't.
Mrs. Carmichael, I don't know what's the matter with me.
Oh?
My signature, the Montgomery file, my cigarette. It's gone again.
Gone again?
Yeah. Never mind about it, but, you said that I looked peaked.
Well, yes, but it's probably just the strain of overwork. After all, in addition to all your own work, you've taken on all of Mr. Mooney's.
Yes. Yeah, well, that might be it.
But then, on the other hand, of course, it could be a guilt complex.
A guilt complex?
Yes, sir. For firing Mr. Mooney. Deep down, you're probably very sorry you did that. And it's just getting you all confused and upset.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Yes, sir.
And on that subject, take a letter.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, miss.
Oh, just put it over there, boy. Some supplies I ordered, Mr. Cheever.
Yes, well, now this letter will go to the Executive Placement Bureau. And it certainly shouldn't be hard to fill the shoes of that incompetent nincompoop Mooney. Gentlemen, pursuant to our conversation, I wish you would kindly
Sign this, miss.
There you are, boy.
Kindly send over some applicants for the position of...
Mrs. Carmichael.
Yes, sir.
Did that delivery boy look like Mooney to you?
No, sir.
Well, you look like Mooney to me.
Well, that's a guilt complex for you. It'll do it every time.
Well, read back what I just dictated.
Yes, sir. Dear Mother, I am very upset and worried. We had this very nice vice president, and in a fit of anger, I unreasonably...
Stop! I said that.
Yes, sir.
But I couldn't have.
There it is. Dear Mother, dip, curve, loop, straight line, dip, squiggle, squiggle.
Oh, Mrs. Carmichael, I don't know what's come over me.
Excuse me, sir, I have to sharpen my pencil. There we are. I'm ready now.
Mrs. Carmichael, that man, did he look like Mooney to you?
What man?
That man.
Oh, that man. No. What would Mr. Mooney be doing in a full-dress suit?
Oh, Mrs. Carmichael, I don't feel too well.
Well, sir, I think you'd feel much better if you'd just rest your eyes for about half an hour.
Oh?
How would you like me to put a nice cold compress over them?
Oh, well, that would be very
Now,
nice.
you just swing around here.
Oh, thanks.
Relax. Lay back. That's it.
Yeah.
Nice cold compress.
What's that for?
That's to keep out all the distracting noises.
Thank you, yes.
Nice cold compress. Just make a new man of you. In half an hour, you'll feel wonderful.
Well, thank you, Mrs. Carmichael.
Okay. Half hour's up. Compress off.
What? Half an hour already?
Oh, yes. It's been a good 30 minutes. Are you feeling better?
Well, that can't be. What? The whole room is changed. Mrs. Carmichael, you've changed.
I've changed.
You turned into a rabbit.
A rabbit?
Well, yes, and that plant, it's turned into a tree. Mooney has turned into the father of our country.
Symptoms, Mr. Cheever, all guilt complex symptoms.
Oh, funny, oh, funny,
Good morning, Mrs. Colucci.
Buongiorno, bambino.
And how's Mr. Colucci and all the little bambines?
Oh, just a fine, yes.
Oh, my pills. I've got to get my pills.
Mrs. Carmichael, if this works, I promise you a $10 a week raise.
A $10 raise?
Absolutely.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Mooney. Thank you.
See. Hey, don't make the goo-goo eyes. I'm a married woman. Please, no pinch of the cheek. You pinch of the cheek, I punch of the nose. I'm insulted. I leave.
Exactly as you say. It's a guilt complex. It's the only explanation.
Yes, Mr. Cheever.
Get Mooney on the phone and tell him to come back here before I go completely haywire.
Yes, Mr. Cheever. Now.
You called, sir?
How did he get here so fast?
So fast? Well, you asked me to call him an hour ago.
An hour ago? Oh, Mooney, you've got your job back. And Mrs. Carmichael, if anybody wants me, I've gone away.
You're going away?
Yeah, far, far away.
Mrs. Carmichael, please, forgive my familiarity. Oh, you were just magnificent. It was a stroke of genius.
Thank you, Mr. Mooney.
Oh, I shall be forever indebted to you.
Oh, now forget it. I'm more than happy getting that $10 a week raise.
What $10?
The one you just promised me.
I promised you a $10 raise?
Yes, you did.
Oh, Mrs. Carmichael, come on. Now, you may be able to work that gaslight stuff with Mr. Cheever, but don't try to pull it on me.
Mr. Mooney, you know very well you just promised me a $10 a week raise when you came in here as Mrs. Colucci, the cleaning woman.
Me? A cleaning woman?
Yes.
Oh, Mrs. Carmichael, it must be your imagination.
No, it's not my imagination.
Or maybe you have a guilt complex for getting me fired.
No, I have no guilt complex.
It must be something.
I want my $10 raise.
You're not going to get a $10 raise.
I want my $10 raise.
No raise. No raise.
I want my
The Lucy Show. Starring Lucille Ball. Co-starring Vivian Banks.
You were being electrocuted.
I was dancing.
Oh, you were dancing. Well, you looked like an Indian trying to make it rain.
I was listening to the radio.
Oh. You got some lipstick on your nose.
Oh, dear.
You got some on your ear, too.
Oh, must have put my makeup on in a hurry.
Don't you look in the mirror?
In the morning? Are you kidding?
I used to hate to look in the mirror in the morning, but I got over it.
How?
Well, now that I don't see so good anymore, I don't look so bad.
That's funny. I know what you mean.
And now, ladies, our morning magazine of the year turns to the beauty page.
You know, maybe our worries are over. Lady Cynthia is going to announce a new scientific beauty discovery today.
And now, here is Lady Cynthia and her beauty tips.
Good morning, ladies. How would you like to have your biggest beauty problem behind you?
That's where mine is now.
Then visit the new beauty salon of Dr. Hugo Fleischer, the famous Viennese beautician. For only $25, Dr. Fleischer gives you a complete beauty treatment that makes you look years younger. He tests your skin with special vitamins and nutrients until he finds out exactly what you are deficient in.
Oh, I know what we're deficient in.
What?
$25.
Gee, I'd love to try that Dr. Fleischer's treatment.
Well, where are you going to get the $25?
Well, Mr. Mooney will be here this morning.
Mr. Mooney?
Well, he's never refused to give me money for a doctor.
Why, Lucille Carmichael.
Well, at least it's the truth.
It's about the least truth I ever heard.
Oh, Mrs. Carmichael.
It's Mr. Mooney. Look, I'm going to tell him that I'm going to go to a doctor for a checkup. Viv, do I look run down?
How do I know? I never saw you at your peak.
morning, Mr. Carmichael.
Good morning, Mr. Mooney. Sorry I took so long answering the door, but I just don't seem to have any pep lately.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, in that case, I won't hold things up. I just dropped by to give you your weekly allowance check.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Mooney. And will you please write me an extra check for $25?
Now, Mrs. Carmichael, I've told you time and time again, I will give you no more money.
But it's not for me, Mr. Mooney. Just make the check out to Dr. Hugo Fleischer.
The doctor?
Yes.
Well, of course. Yes, indeed. I hope you're not ill.
Oh, no. It's nothing serious. I've just been feeling a little run down lately, that's all. Well, you know what they say. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure.
Very sensible. Very sensible.
All right, boys, bring the camera right in here. We'll hide it in that alcove. Well, we're all set up, Dr. Fleischer.
Are you sure this won't be bad for my business?
Bad? This will be the greatest publicity you ever had. Look, my television program, The Boiling Point, has millions of viewers.
Millions?
Sure. And this week on Boiling Point, we're going to show just how much abuse the average woman will take for the sake of beauty without losing her temper, you see?
But if she loses her temper, I lose a customer now.
Oh, of course not. American women are great sports. And once we tell them they're on television, they go along with the gag. Here comes our first pigeon.
Go get him.
Right. Okay, fellas, get that camera in there, huh? Now, Doctor, if you'll just wait in here,
I
please.
don't know
You
if
can
this
hear
is the
everything
right
right
thing
in.
to do.
Doctor, don't worry about it.
The reputation of
Doctor,
my thing is-
trust me.
Right this way?
Thank you.
Herr Doctor.
Good morning.
Oh, good morning, Doctor.
May I help you?
Well, yes, I'm Mrs. Carmichael, and I heard on the radio about your wonderful beauty discovery, and that for $25 I could get a beauty checkup.
Mm-hmm. Do you have an appointment?
No.
Do you have $25?
Yes.
Then you have an appointment.
Thank you.
My assistant Hans will seat you.
Thank you.
Please, sit right here.
Oh, okay.
Here. Sit down.
Now, what is your problem?
Well, I don't really have a problem. I just want you to make me look pretty.
Mm-hmm. Then I must ask you how old you are.
Why?
Well, I want to know how much time there is left.
Please, lady, don't shout.
Now just sit back and relax. Carmichael, I'm a very busy man.
Well, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were going to do that.
Now, Mrs. Carmichael, I do not pamper my clients. Now, if you don't want my beauty consultation, then you can just leave.
I want it.
Then sit still.
Yes.
Now, we shall start by first checking you for classification.
Yes.
Classification, right?
Aha! Check that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is going to be a big one here.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's not nice.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
Yes, after careful study, I have finally reached a conclusion.
What is it?
Your beauty care comes under classification D.
Classification D?
Disaster area. Now just sit back and relax. You do that once more and out you go.
Well, I'm sorry. I just don't...
Now, Mrs. Carmichael, if you don't want my treatments, you
But
can...
I want it.
Then you gotta sit still. Now we try out some of our famous beauty creams made out of different foods and vitamins.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
First, we will start with our Italian base.
Yes, sir.
You ever notice how those Italian women have nice olive complexions?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And what is it in their diets that gives them this complexion?
Olive oil?
No.
No?
Tomato paste and provolone cheese.
Paste and provolone cheese?
Yes, Hans. We shall start with the tomato paste. We put a little dab on the side of the cheese. And just put it there. Now, Hans, with the cheese. Cheese. enjoying themselves, huh? Do you feel anything?
No, but I can smell the provolone.
Now we try our protein. Huh?
What's that?
Tuna fish. The oil does wonders for the skin.
Oh.
That's right. Wunderbar. How's that?
Well, at least I can't smell the provolone anymore.
And now, our most famous combination formula, guaranteed to give every woman a peaches and cream complexion.
Oh, what is it?
Peaches and cream.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Hans, first the peaches.
Peaches. There we go. Open your mouth.
Now, Hans, make with the cream.
The cream. Right.
One more time, Hans.
One more time.
One more time.
All right.
That's the big idea.
Stop! Stop, gentlemen, stop! Now, there's nothing to get upset about, Dr. Fleischer.
Dr. Fleischer?
This joke has gone far enough.
Joke?
Yeah, sure, it was all a joke. You see, we were just...
It was a joke.
Yeah, it was a joke.
No, wait a minute. Point.
You found my what?
Your boiling point. Mrs. Carmichael, you're on television. Look.
I my what?
Look at his face.
Oh, for heaven's sake. Oh, I must look a sight. Hello, Sam. Hello, Jerry, Chris, and Jerry. Oh.
Now, Mrs. Carmichael, if you'll just sign this release,
I had no idea.
you'll receive a 5-year supply of fly paper.
Oh, thank you. I must look awful.
I must say, Mrs. Carmichael, you've been a wonderful sport.
Well,
right,
thank
Pete?
you.
Oh,
Thank
she was
you.
better than what we had last week.
Mrs. Carmichael, now I will give you a real beauty treatment.
Oh, well,
Please come. I'm sorry about all this.
Oh, that's all right. I rather enjoyed it, if you must know.
Oh, well, come on.
I really... Oh, Mr. Mooney.
Good afternoon, Mrs. Carmichael.
What a surprise.
Good afternoon, Miss Bagley.
Well,
Mrs. Carmichael, I got to thinking about your going to the doctor for a checkup, and, well, I became rather concerned, and you were here.
oh, Mr. Mooney. Oh, thank you. Oh, and candy. Well, now, there's no reason for concern. A lot of people go for checkups.
Oh, I know, but you're different. Yes, well, I mean, I just never could think of you as being sick.
Oh.
Physically, that is.
Oh, Viv, would you put these in water so they'll stay fresh?
Yes, and I'll open the candy so it won't get stale.
Oh, well, that's... Oh, won't you sit down, Mr. Mooney?
Oh, thank you.
My goodness, I didn't realize that you could be so sentimental.
Why, Mrs. Carmichael, just because I deal in cold cash doesn't mean that I have a cold heart.
Oh, well, of course not. Well, it's a wonderful thing to know that you're the kind of person who can understand how somebody else feels.
Oh, my. I must get back to the back.
Oh, you have to leave so
Yes.
soon?
Goodbye, Mrs. Carmichael.
Oh, goodbye, Mr. Mooney.
Goodbye, Mrs. Bagley.
Bye, Mr. Mooney. Down.
Mrs. Carmichael,
Yes?
I do hope you can forgive me for some of the unkind things I might have said to you in the past. Because when I thought of the possibility of you being ill, I was overcome with remorse.
Oh.
I realized I shouldn't blame a woman like you just because you don't know anything about finance and budgets and economy. After all, you can't help being stupid.
You know, Viv, Mr. Mooney does have a good heart.
I wonder how good his heart will be if he finds out that Dr. Fleischer's a beautician. Suppose he sees you on television.
Yipe! He can't see me on television. What am I going to do, Viv?
Well, you're just going to have to keep him from showing the show, that's all.
I got to go see that Mr. Patterson right away.
Yeah, you go see him now, Lucy. Come on, you better hurry, too. Now, if he gives you any arguments, you stick up for your rights now. Tell him that you will sue him.
Oh, I wouldn't want to do a thing like that. I want to be real nice, Viv. You know, you can catch more flies with honey than you can with vinegar.
Who needs honey? We got a 5-year supply of fly paper.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Carmichael, but your show is scheduled to go on the air this Thursday.
But, Mr. Patterson, I have very personal reasons for not wanting to be seen on television. Can't you understand?
I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do about it.
Oh. If there's nothing you can do about it, then I am going to get a lawyer.
Lawyer?
Yes.
Oh, wait a minute. Remember this piece of paper?
What's that?
It's our signed agreement for your appearance on our television show.
I signed that?
You sure did.
Well, then I want it right now.
Now, Mrs. Carmichael, you signed this of your own free will.
But, Mr.
And I'm afraid
Patterson...
there's nothing we can...
Patterson,
Excuse
Mr. Patterson.
me? Yes.
Say, we just ran a rough timing on Wednesday's show.
Yeah, how'd it time out?
Well, we're about a minute short.
Does that include the last commercial?
Including everything, we're still a minute short.
Well, we'll just have to dream up some kind of a funny finish that runs about a minute.
Okay, when do you want to get together?
How about tonight? My wife's out of town. Maybe we can go someplace for dinner, huh?
Name it.
Hey, how about that French restaurant, the Can A Go Go?
Yeah, where the waitresses are dressed like can-can dancers?
Yeah, but I go there because the food is excellent.
You sly dog. First day she leaves, you're going to start.
Pete, I have someone in the office. I'll call you back. Now, Mrs. Carmichael, it's not the intention of our show to embarrass anyone, but you did sign an agreement.
Mr. Patterson, really, can't you believe me?
Mrs. Carmichael, I
don't
don't have time to argue with you. I've got to get this to the film editor.
Oh.
Oh, you still here, Mrs. Carmichael?
I was looking for my gloves.
Oh, don't forget to watch the program. I'd like to hear from you after the show.
Oh, well, you may hear from me before the show.
Hey, Pete, remember that Mrs. Carmichael?
You mean the kooky redhead in the beauty shop?
Yeah, I just got some more film on her. Stealing back her agreement.
What? Why, that's the sneakiest thing I ever heard of. How dare you do a thing like that? How dare you do a thing like that? You found what again?
Your boiling point.
Oh.
Good work, fellas.
Well, you may think you have the last laugh, but you cannot put me on that program without my written permission. And I have that.
And our legal department has 12 photostatic copies.
Oh!
Oh, we got it again!
Window washer?
Hey, what happened to Joe?
Joe?
Yeah, our regular window washer.
Oh, he's
He's not here today.
Hey, I bet I know what happened. His wife had that baby, right?
Yeah.
Boy or girl?
Oh, it was a boy.
Hey, that's great. Here. The Joe's boy.
Oh, no.
Oh, go ahead. Very important. $50 a box. I always say there's nothing like a good cigar, huh? Especially a good cigar like this. It makes you feel so relaxed, you know? So content. So masculine.
You know, cigar smoking's about the only thing that women haven't taken up yet. But give them enough time, they'll probably catch on to that.
You a regular cigar smoker?
Oh, yep, uh-huh.
Well, I guess you guys can afford it, huh? You make pretty good money. But you earn it. I wouldn't hang out that window for $1 million.
Bonjour, monsieur, bonjour.
Sure.
You know, Mr. Patterson, you're even more handsome in person than you are on television.
Well, thanks a lot. Would you like a cup of coffee?
Oh, c'est magnifique.
I'm so fascinated by your coffee.
Oh, you like? Well, then maybe you get Gigi on TV, huh?
Well,
I sing.
Oh?
Yes, when love comes in and takes you for a spin. Oh, la, 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 c'est magnifique. Ooh, la, 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 ooh, la, 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 ooh, la, la, la. Love walks in. It's fair play.
You!
Yes. And now let's see how much of a good sport you are.
Mrs. Carmichael, look, if my wife sees that picture, I mean, I just couldn't...
Exactly.
She won't understand what...
Yeah, I know.
All right, you win. Here's the film we took of you.
Thank you.
Now give me the picture you took of me.
We can't.
Why not?
Because there's no film in the camera.
No film? You mean you didn't take a picture of me?
Of course not. That wouldn't be nice. Ooh la 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 la.
Show. Starring Lucille Ball. Co-starring Gail Gordon.
Oh, Mrs. Mooney's flowers.
Yes. Do you like them?
Oh, they're beautiful. Eddie, you really are an artist. You know something? These are pretty enough to be artificial.
Oh, thank you. I guess you love flowers as much as I do.
Yeah, that's because I used to live over a funeral parlor.
I got started by growing plants on my windowsill.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But there's always some kid on the block I had to fight. And there was always some guy calling me a sissy.
Yeah, well, I'll bet those bullies would be good and jealous if they could see the beautiful work you do now.
No, I'm just a glorified delivery boy.
Well, you won't be after you buy the shop from your boss.
Oh, that's all off. I can't get the $3,000 for the down payment.
Oh, Eddie. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, I'll just have to tell Mr. Finley to sell the place to somebody else.
He can't sell it to anybody else. Tell him how much it means to you.
Mr. Finley wants cash. Where's a pug like me gonna raise $3,000?
Mr. Mooney.
What do you want?
Oh, Mr. Mooney.
Eddie Rickles. Put up your notes.
You don't have to defend me, Mr. Mooney. He's a friend.
Mrs. Carmichael, I am well aware of who Eddie Rickles is. I saw you knock out Joey Mitchell at Madison Square Garden in 1962. You remember that fifth round? Oh, boy, he thought he had you trapped, but you backpedaled. Then you feinted with your left, and you surprised him with that uppercut. Pow! You never had a more loyal fan than Theodore J. Mooney.
Thank you, Mr. Moody.
Ted, to you.
Why, Eddie, I didn't know you were a famous prize fighter.
That was a long time ago.
You were my kind of boxer, Eddie.
And you're his kind of banker, Ted.
Ted to him. Mr. Mooney to you.
Let's tell him the good news, Eddie. Eddie's going into business for himself.
Well, congratulations, buddy boy. Where's the saloon going to be?
Who said anything about a saloon?
Mrs. Carmichael, anyone familiar with sports knows that baseball players open bowling alleys and boxers open saloons.
Yeah, well, not Eddie.
Oh?
I'm a florist.
You're wise.
And he's going to buy his own shop.
And you're smart.
And you're going to give him the $3,000 to do it.
And you're nuts.
Mr. Mooney.
Mrs. Carmichael, the bank can't lend money to just any stranger who wanders in off the street.
Stranger? You just said he's your old buddy, remember? And all he needs is $3,000. Don't be a cheapskate.
Mrs. Carmichael, I am acting in the best interest of the bank. So don't call me a cheapskate.
Well, you said you were Eddie's most loyal fan. Why don't you loan him the money?
Now you can call me a cheapskate.
Oh, don't feel bad, Eddie. Mr. Mooney will only loan money to people who don't need the loan.
That's all right. I guess I was too crazy to even think I could own my own shop.
Oh, now, Eddie, don't give up. Nothing is impossible.
$3,000, that's impossible. Boy. Just think of it. When I used to fight, I used to get that much for one bout.
You got $3,000 for one fight? Wow. Eddie, do you really want that florist shop?
Sure I do.
Then you're going to fight again.
Oh, no, I can't fight anymore. No.
Why not? Well, the way Mr. Mooney raved about you, you must be terrific.
Oh, I used to be, but I'm past my prime, and I haven't been in training for years.
So you start training again. All you need is one fight, and you'll have your $3,000.
Are you kidding? To get $3,000 in one fight, you got to fight somebody with a big name.
Like Sandy Koufax?
Sandy Koufax isn't a boxer.
No? I heard Mr. Mooney say that nobody can hit him. Well, all right, who is a big name?
Well, there's a kid that packs him in by the name of Sonny Shaw.
Well, then Sonny Shaw better watch out.
For what?
For us.
For us?
We are going to fight Sonny Shaw.
That's it. Keep it up. That's it. Keep the fingers up. That's good. Oh, yeah. Great. Yeah, that's it. Excuse me, Nick. Hey, kid, why don't you cool off a while, huh?
Since when do they let dames around here during training?
Nick, that ain't no dame. That's Sonny's tomato.
Oh, that's different. Come here. I just bet 5 big ones on Sonny.
Don't worry, Nick. Your 5,000 clams is in the bank.
To hear you talk, you'd think the kid was the Manasseh Mauler.
Dude, well, he ain't exactly Jack Dempsey, but the kid got what it takes. Hey, he's got fast hands, good wind, and a lot of class.
You better be right, Louis.
Hey, Louis. What's the red-headed dame doing here?
I ain't no dame. I'm Eddie Rickles' tomato. I come to talk to Sonny Shaw.
Well, I'm Sonny Shaw's manager, lady. What do you want to talk to him about?
Eddie Rickles is going to make a comeback, and it's got to be against Sonny Shaw. That's what I'm here to talk about.
You mean you would put Eddie Rickles in the same ring with Sonny Shaw?
Of course we'd want to guarantee you 3 big ones.
What?
That comes to 3,000 oysters. Clams.
Yeah, I know what it comes to. Now, look, lady, I couldn't do a thing like that to Eddie. Well, he's all washed up.
Eddie is not washed up. He's still got quick hands and light fingers and real class and a lot of wind.
Oh, yeah? Well, just leave me show you something. Hey, Sonny, come here a minute, will you? Yeah, I want you should show the lady what great shape you're in. Okay, lady, punch Sonny in the stomach.
Are you kidding? I don't go around punching men in public.
Go ahead, he can take it.
Okay.
Huh? What did I tell you, huh? Now, if you was to punch Eddie like that, he'd fall apart.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to be the one who's punching Eddie. Sonny is.
I'm sorry, lady. Now, maybe if Eddie trains a few months, I might come take a look at him.
Well, they'll sell the flower shop by then.
What?
I mean, training. If training is all you're worried about, Eddie's been training all along.
I ain't noticed him around the gym.
Oh, well, you see, he's been at a private training camp. Oh, you should see him. He's strong enough to beat the Manasseh Mauler.
The Manasseh Mauler?
That's Dempsey, Jack Dempsey.
I know who that is, yeah. Well, maybe I ought to come with you and take a look at Eddie.
Oh, no. I'll bring him down here to see you.
When?
About 3 weeks.
Say, what training camp's he at? Lefty Latimer's?
No, Killer Carmichael's.
$305. Is it time to quit yet?
No, you can't quit. You got to do your road work.
306. Lucy, this is my first day in training. Give me a break, please.
It takes 310 laps around that couch to make a mile. Now get going.
307. The couch gets longer each time around. 308. 309. 310, that's a mile. What was that?
Time for your knee bend.
Knee bends? No,
Come
I
on,
can't.
come
I can't,
on,
Lucy.
Eddie.
Please, I can't.
Eddie, please, we have to do knee bends
I
now.
can't with knee bends.
Now, come on, Eddie. Every day we have to do our knee bends to
Knee
tighten
bends.
up these muscles,
Oh,
remember?
muscles are
Okay,
tight.
hands on your hips.
Hands on
Down
your
you
hips.
go. 1. Very slowly, straighten your back. Straighten your back. Hold your head up, Eddie. 2, 3, down you all the way.
You're making a guy crazy.
Straighten your back, Eddie. Now, come on. You know how to train. Come on. 4, and up. And 5, and... Eddie, listen to me. Now, listen. You have got to work up to 25 knee bends a day.
No, I can't. There's no way. What's that?
That's a dishwasher. That's our signal for your weigh-in. Get on the scale. Here, hold these.
Books?
Yeah, the scales are off, but it comes out exactly right if you hold the decline and fall of the Roman Empire and Aunt Fanny's cookbook. 166 pounds. Oh, Eddie, that will never do. No good, no good.
I got to get rid of this spare tire.
Spare tire. That's not rubber. That's blubber.
Well, somebody's at the door.
No. It's a timer on the washing machine. That means you got a jump rope and my laundry is done.
Oh, no. No jumping rope. Oh, no. Forget it.
Eddie, come on. Where's your pep?
I got no more pep. It's all poop. I can't jump.
Come on. Sure you can. You just make a game of it. Now watch.
I can't.
Hey, my name is Lucy, and I come from Albajuicy, where I sell onions.
I never learned any...
Just jump to the word.
No, sir, I never learned those jumping poems. That's it, I can't.
Come on, Eddie, I'll jump with you.
I can't. Oh, please,
now, you're going to have
Lucy.
to get with it, Eddie, or you'll never make it.
Please, Lucy.
Now, get in position.
I'm in position.
I'll jump with you.
I can't.
Yes, you can, Eddie. Yes, you can. Are you ready?
I hope so.
January, February, April, May. Listen to what your parents say, and you'll be a great big boy someday.
The bell. Where's the bell?
All right, never mind the bell. It's a telephone. You keep jumping. Hello? Oh, hello, Mr. Mooney. No, sir. No, sir, I can't come to work tomorrow either. Well, I'm too sick. I have the jumps. I mean the mumps. Mr. Mooney, I'm not allowed to leave my bed. I can't see anybody and I can't go anywhere. Yes, sir. Goodbye, sir. Oh, yeah, Mary Jane. You should see Eddie. And you should see that left jab of his now. Yeah, and he's down to 160 pounds. That's his fighting weight. Well, he's really been getting the feel of it these last few days. Hey, I gotta hang up now. Eddie's due any minute. And besides, I don't want the phone to be busy if Mr. Mooney should call. Yeah, he thinks I'm too sick to get out of bed and answer it. Bye. Come on in, champ. Mr. Mooney.
Mrs. Carmichael, would you tell me why you have a volleyball hanging in your living room?
Oh, well, I saw an article in a magazine about pop art, and it was called Creative Decorating Hints with Volleyballs. You like it?
No. I thought you were supposed to be deathly ill. How are your mumps?
Oh, they're swell. I mean, the swelling's gone. I found out it wasn't the mumps.
What was it?
It turned out to be root rot.
The whole room looked like it had root rot.
Well, I wasn't expecting company.
Well, this isn't a social call.
Oh.
Now, do you remember that fellow from the florist?
What fellow?
Rickles.
Pickles? Not Pickles. Rickles. No, I
Oh,
don't.
well, I have been trying to reach him everywhere, and he has disappeared.
I don't remember him at all.
Mrs. Carmichael, the front door.
Oh, I already bought my Girl Scout cookies, little girl. Go away.
How did you know that was a Girl Scout?
Oh, I can tell by the way they ring the doorbell.
Now, about this Rickles.
Go on, I'm listening.
I want you to call every florist in town. You find out. Oh, all right, I'll buy the cookies. Girls.
Hi, Lucy. Boy, good morning. I'm right on time. Hello, Mr. Moody. Boy, do I feel great. I'm ready to work.
Didn't know where Rickles was, eh? What's he doing here?
I'm letting Eddie work out here, Mr. Mooney. He's going to fight again.
Fight? Why should he do a ridiculous thing like that?
Because he wants to buy a florist shop, that's why, and a certain cheapskate wouldn't lend him the money.
Well, he doesn't have to borrow any money now.
What do you mean?
Eddie, my boy, I have good news for you. I have just gotten you a 5-year contract to be the head designer for the flower show.
Oh, Mr. Mooney! Did you hear that?
Sonny won't last 3 rounds with me. I'll destroy him. That's what I'll do. Pow! I'll tear him apart. Pow!
Eddie, listen to me. What Mr. Mooney is offering you will make you famous. of the most famous florist in California.
Are you kidding? With these fists, I'm going to be famous all over the world. The cheering crowds, my picture in the paper, they'll idolize me. The adoring mob. And I owe it all to you, manager.
Eddie, please, listen to reason, will you? What about your flower shop?
That's for peasants. You never heard of a sports arena named after a florist?
Eddie, what's happened to you?
Something big. You gave it to me, Lucy. You gave me something that every fighter needs. The killer instinct.
He gave that to me years ago.
Oh, boy, I turned a florist into a monster.
Well, you better get him to take that job.
Oh, what difference does it make to you?
I'll tell you what difference it makes to me. My wife was so impressed with the flowers you ordered, she made me promise to hire him for the flower show.
What's your wife got to do with the flower show?
She's running it! That's what she's got to do with it!
All right.
You'd better get him to take that job, or Irma will destroy me!
I'll give you a tip, Teddy boy. Don't bet your money on Shaw. I'm gonna demolish him. Kill, kill, kill.
Kill, kill, kill! Sounds like Irma! You better get him to change his mind!
Today I'm gonna do 3 miles around the couch. And then I'm gonna do an extra 15 minutes on the bag. Pow, pow. Boy, I'm a killer. Pow, pow. What I need is a sparring partner. From now on, it's gonna be nothing but fighting, fighting, fighting.
Listen to reason.
Lick the world, that's what I'm gonna do. I can see it all now. Dames, foreign cars, custom-made shirts, front tables at nightclubs. Soup, soup, pop. Pop, pop, pop. Pop, pop. Soup, soup, pop. Pop, pop, pop. Soup, soup. Boy, look at me. Hot as a rock. I was nuts to retire. I got a lot of living to do, that's what I got.
Oh, you got a lot of living to do, huh? Well, put up your dukes.
Put up my dukes?
Yeah.
Are you kidding? I can't use you as a sparring partner.
What's the matter, you chicken? You afraid I'll give you a fat lip to go with your fat head?
Hey, what is it with you?
I just want to show you that you're washed up, Eddie. You're a has-been. You're even worse than that. You're a never was.
Now, just a second.
Yeah, just a second. Get on there. Put up your dukes. Look who wants to fight Sonny Shaw. You're even afraid to fight a girl.
Now, cut that out.
Yeah, oh, you frighten me, Eddie. You frighten me. Oh, you're so tough, Eddie. Eddie Rickles, world champion of the chicken division. That's what you are. Come on, put up your dukes.
Okay.
Get your crummy hands off me, you punchy palooka. Yeah.
I'll show you. Go ahead. Give me your best punch right here on the butt.
Is that where you want it?
That's it, and be careful you don't hurt your hand.
Yeah, right on the button.
Go ahead.
Okay, Eddie. Oh, Eddie. Eddie, I didn't mean to do it. I didn't want to do it. I hope I didn't hurt you, Eddie. I just want you to listen to reason. Eddie. Oh, Eddie, you're going to have to take some more aspirin. Open your mouth. You're going to feel better now, Eddie. You're going to feel just fine, honey.
I'm going to quit boxing for good this time. Imagine. I got a glass jaw.
Yeah, you're lucky you found out in time.
I got a glass jaw. I can't believe it. A glass jaw.
Oh, it's a good thing you got him to change his mind. Eddie, my boy, let me be the first to congratulate you. You will never regret taking this job.
Oh, don't thank me. It was Lucy. She's the one that made me change my mind.
Oh?
Oh, well, all I did was make him listen to reason.
Reason? You?
You never used reason around the office. Why don't you try a little reason on me? Gee, did I tell you? You have to show up at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. Do you think he's going to...